Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Uh-oh, we got some reverb.
Me?
Yep. Well, that was your camera, Brooklyn. So, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Aquatic Morning Show, where the Aquarius go and everybody else that wants to be here go to be in the know right here on the Aquatic Morning Show. Good morning.
Is that better?
I think so. I don't have a reverb now.
Okay.
Well, who named that reverb? Where does the
I
verb
don't know.
come from? The verb.
I don't know.
Good
Wasn't there
morning.
a movie called The Blurb?
The blob?
Maybe it was The Blob.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Good morning, Eduardo. He says I'm first. Miss Lori, Paul McCartney, British Das. I think I'm saying that right, man. I'm sorry if I'm not. Whips World. He says he's number 4 on the list. Hey, it's just because I only created the stream at 8 o'clock this morning. It's because I slept all night, y'all. Well, if you consider from midnight till 8 all night. I did
Not
get up
bad.
at 4. I did get up at 4. And
you
I should
actually
have
got some
created it
sleep.
then. I did. But I got up yesterday morning at 6 and didn't stop until midnight. So
I think you sent the link for Monday at like 2 a.m.
probably.
I
I usually do it sometime in the night.
can't say anything. I'm definitely more of a night owl. I'm trying not to be because I have to wake up.
I mean, I usually am, but with doing the landscaping, y'all, and today it's freaking raining. So I can't go and landscape today. But
So you could do water changes.
yes, and actually, Brooke, you're gonna be proud of me because I did before I left yesterday. I did do my guppy water changes and got all those females ready in their boxes. So I did.
And you felt good, didn't you?
I did. I felt like a weight was off my shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
So yes, I see a big planaria. Thought I got rid of all those suckers.
Uh-oh.
Yuck. Whips World. Wait, lucky number proposed. Oh, wait, hold on. That's my lucky number, baby. Proposed on the 4th of July. Got married on the 4th of April. Had 4 kids. Well, don't be watching this 4 times.
Yeah.
You might get tired of us. There's Steven. Good morning, Steven. Mystery Snail Guardians. Hashtag I am a snail. Today's not the 5th. Okay, today's the 3rd. It's not my day. Gina's Reef. Atomic Injections 47. Lunatic Fringe. Chewy. What's going on?
Chewy.
Dennis. Mexicali Fish Keeper. Sharpie. Jennifer Weaver. 21 people in here already. Bigfoot Fish Tanks. Joseph Stanley. There you are. You're saying good morning early this morning.
I learned something about him yesterday.
What's that?
Yeah? What's that?
I thought he lived in Louisiana. Hell, he lives in Texas.
He lives in Texas, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yep. But I met him at the DWF, the Dallas Fort Worth Fish Club thing.
Y'all, this air pump is driving me crazy. It's rattling.
I think I can barely hear it.
It is driving me insane.
Well, unplug it.
No, I can't unplug it.
Hey, yeah, unplug
You
that
got
air
plants
pump
in
from your
that
fish
tank?
tank. You don't need it.
Huh?
Plants in that tank, right? With the air pump.
I mean, some. Not this tank. I'm talking about. I don't know. It's running air to 4 tanks,
Mm.
You got
and
plants in
one
the
is.
tanks. They'll be
I have
okay
some.
for
Yeah.
a few hours. Greg, good morning, Greg. Oh, I did get your video, Greg. Sorry I didn't reply. It was crazy at the moment I got your video. Melvin's Reef. Yes, I would like some of those.
Oh, Lord.
Eric Wyrock. Miss Dee Dee. The lovely Dee Dee. Miss you, Dee Dee. I miss you.
Yeah, definitely do. Lay down, dog.
You didn't say anything about Louisiana. He thought you lived in Louisiana.
Oh no, he said something, but I don't remember what he said.
Oh. Victoria Lee creates the Nano Aquarium guy.
Something
Good
about
morning.
an armpit.
An armpit. He lives in the armpit of Texas. Is there an armpit of Texas?
He goes, I don't live in the
There's
sweaty armpit or something like that.
Okay.
Talking about here?
Yeah.
There ain't no sweaty armpit in Louisiana. I mean, I guess there could be at the where the boot turns. Right there,
Is
Mississippi.
he talking about the humidity and the
Yeah.
heat?
Yeah, I was waiting for somebody to get it.
They, well,
Um,
I was about to say what we call that, but
Texas
Morning
has
show.
the same
This-
thing.
I don't know if she wants me to say that. But we call it the swamp ASS. That's what we
Yeah.
call it.
Oh, swamp ass. Yeah, you can say
Yeah.
ass.
Hey, I don't know. I'm trying to behave.
I never do. I'm waiting for her to yell at me. If
Hooks
she
and
didn't yell
hammocks.
at me at least one
Good
time in
morning.
an episode,
Just
I ain't
once.
doing something- I ain't doing something right. At least once.
I'm gonna go grab my coffee. I'll be right back.
I didn't get that.
I said I had to grab my coffee. I'll be right back.
Okay. You sure had that done. It's easy whenever you can just buy it cold.
Yeah. And just grab it out of the fridge.
And it's Girl Scout flavor.
Is it now?
Yeah,
Is it more sugar than coffee?
probably. About 37 grams.
I'm ready for lunch now.
Yeah. Let's try to make a good sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, it's been a while since I've been up on this panel.
Yeah. You've had a lot going on.
Mm-hmm. And that says I just got some brownie points.
For what?
Because I haven't drank Girl Scout coffee.
A Girl Scout coffee?
Yeah.
There's
Yes, Dunkin' Donuts. They made a Girl Scout flavors, s'mores, thin mints, the whatever that coconut one is.
Wow. The only Dunkin' Donuts I've gotten one that was it was Dunkin' Donut. Oh God, what y'all digging in my thing down here to make a blanket? Jesus. Or did I do that in a rush? I might have done that in a rush. I have a towel bin down here that I use just for the fish room. And it was all out.
What was out?
All the towels were pulled
Oh, all
out
the
of
towels.
bin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which the dogs will do that sometimes when they are want to scratch and make a bed.
Mm-hmm. Well, they can't sit on the floor. They
What?
can't sit directly on the
yeah.
floor. My dogs act like they can't sit directly on the floor. Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, mine are the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Carpets.
My big dog will try to squeeze his whole body onto like a rag if there's a rag on the floor.
Yeah. Yep.
Because they're so goofy. I don't
They
know.
are.
Meeting that never ends. That sounds like a song. Even though he has this on mute, he can't hear it. That sounds like a song from Lamb Chops.
What?
He's
Wow.
saying the meeting that never ends. It
The
reminds me
meeting?
of that stinking song. This song that never ends.
Oh, yeah. That meeting was starting at 9. It's 9:13. Damn it.
Well, he's lucky it's not an 8-hour meeting. That would drive you nuts.
Oh my gosh.
Victoria is knee
There's
deep in
my
a tank
Achilles.
aquascaping while she indulged with us.
All right.
What? I didn't hear that.
And then Victoria, she's doing an aquascape right now.
Awesome.
There's my Achilles. Had to reset it so I could see my Achilles.
There's old Paul McCartney.
And I'm still not. Whoa, that makes me bigger, but wider. Playing with the OBS and the chroma and oh.
Why? You're leaving.
Hi, y'all.
You're like Mr. Wilson off of Tool Time.
There you go.
I've never tried to do a green screen,
I
but
ain't doing it. I refuse to do it.
Why? Just to be that way, just to be.
No, I'm me. I don't need that crap. I have one camera, a computer, and the camera has a microphone. I ain't doing all that other crap. It's too much work.
It's not. Do you edit your videos?
No, I do not.
Yes, you do.
No, I do not.
Not at all.
None. I did it one time. Once. I added pictures. When I got plants one time. It's just too much work.
Hey, guess what? I might can get your stuff mailed off today.
It's only been
It's
like
in the
4
truck.
months.
Look, it made it from the fish room to the truck, and it's been in my truck for like 3 days now. But because I've been landscaping, I haven't had time to stop by the store. I mean, by the UPS store because they closed. Not UPS, USPS. Same thing with my water that I'm sending to Stephen. I was going to send it UPS, and I'm like, I'm putting that in a flat rate box, and I'm sending it cheap.
Okay, so wait a minute. How long's the water been sitting there?
Few days.
And it's from your tank.
Yeah.
You have
My
to
saltwater tank and my tap. No, it's not from my tank. It's from my tap. And then out of my saltwater tank, and then my mama's well water. So
Well, out of your saltwater tank water, it's going to be totally different now after sitting there for 4 days.
nah, it's in a poly bag.
Okay.
It'd be fine. The minerals and everything will still be the same. I mean, the nitrite, something like that might be up, but the minerals is what he's looking for. What's actually in it.
do y'all think a 25-watt heater would work for a 3-gallon tank, like just for today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm swapped the substrate in the mini mosh pit, and I'm gonna put the guppies in there, but it's 73 right
Hey,
now
Brooklyn,
in it. Yes.
you don't have to have a heater in the guppies in the summertime.
So they're fine at 73?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pull all the heaters out of my guppy tanks in the summertime.
So are they fine? Okay.
They will.
So
be
I don't need to put a
perfectly
heater in there to
Mm-mm.
switch out the, okay.
No.
fine. No, and if you, I mean, okay, so if you want to speed up breeding, would be the only reason you would want to put a heater in it in the wintertime. I mean, summertime. Of
Okay.
course, in the wintertime, Yes, because it does get too cold. But
So what temperature is too cold?
68, 67 is getting to where they're getting uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But if your room's heated,
Yeah,
you're fine.
right.
Okay. Yeah, it gets really hot in here in the afternoon. In this room in particular.
Well, you probably don't need a heater then.
Geek Boy says all of his are at 73 and below. Chewy says
Okay.
a 25 watt is plenty, but he also says the guppy should be kept in the mid 70s.
Well, this is just for like a few hours while I'm doing that scape, redoing the substrate. I just didn't want to I don't know. I'm still learning guppies. So I didn't want to put them in there and then get I don't know, shocked
But
from
my fish room stays a lot warmer than the rest of the house too.
Because all the equipment probably.
Yeah. And it's such a smaller area.
Mm-hmm.
So they stay at 75, 76 easy in my fish room with no heater. But they're still okay at, 71, 72, 73.
Okay.
They just won't breed as fast.
Well, they don't need to breed. They're only going to be in there
Joseph
for
says-
a few hours.
Yeah. His stay at
You don't
70
need to
most
breed.
of the year.
Okay.
I mean, yeah,
Guppies are pretty durable.
pretty much. There are a few strains that are picky, but most of them they'll be okay at that.
I didn't look to see if she had any those babies. I bet she didn't.
Dr. Anthony's pocket modding.
Mm-hmm.
Pocket modding, Dr. Anthony.
I know, Eric.
Sharpie, stick them in a bucket. No, I want to look at them, Sharpie. I want to see all of them before I put them back in the mosh pit. I already have it set up on the table. It's just a 3-gallon rimless.
And peacock gudgeons are breeding at 73. Well, the CPDs, I would think they would. They like colder, don't they?
No.
And the gudgeons, I don't know. And my gudgeons always had a heater, but I don't have them anymore. That was before I had an RO unit. I want them back now, but
there's
maybe
Miss Lori dropping the links.
Miss Lori is always on it. Always own it. Y'all, my computer's moving slow today. I had to remove Discord. And that may be why I haven't gotten everything off from Discord, off of my computer. My last computer, not my last computer, when I had Discord on this computer when I first got it, it had issues. It just doesn't like Discord. I don't know why. I don't know why. But once I added Discord back on it, because I was going to try it again, it messed up. It just started getting, I couldn't do anything. It was froze, and I had to wait a few minutes for it to download, and just crazy. And now it's back that way. Well, I started removing it the other day, and I don't think I got it all off. I got off the icon and I got off one file, but I think there's another file that I need to get on there and get it off.
That seems like something that could be fixed. I don't know.
Yeah.
What it could be. I'm not great at technology, but
Yes, Miss Lori, you guys, is one of the mods for the channel, the main mod for my channel, and does a lot of background work like Miss Dee Dee does for the channel. So definitely you guys go check out Miss Lori, and she's going to be a grandma soon.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I didn't want to be called grandma, and I didn't want to be called Meemaw or Mama or nothing like that. So I am JJ.
Well, okay. Okay.
Why JJ? I don't know, but it was better than anything else. I just felt I was too young to be called any of that.
You don't want to be called old lady.
No, my mom was the same way too. She was like, "You're not making me a grandmother." So her name is Mama B.
Oh, that's cool. That's different.
Mm-hmm. Mama B and Papa B.
Sharpie says, will there be a name change to Monster Fish Granny? That's messed up.
Granny? Oh.
And I am not repeating what Geek Boy just typed.
Now I gotta look. Mm-mm-mm.
That's right. Hey, you guys, remember Bill Strand when he was on with us? He was the chameleon guy.
No.
Are you kidding me?
Listen.
You must have been at work. Do you remember Brooklyn?
Do I remember what?
The guy
Sorry.
that I had on to interview, his name is Bill Strand, and he's a chameleon guy, but he also does.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I do.
he does a lot of live streams now since being on the morning show. I don't get
that's
to.
good.
I don't get to stay and see most of them, but I will drop in and hit the like button and say hi real quick, and then. But he doesn't seem to read chat much, which I don't like. But that's just the way he has his live stream geared. But or
maybe he's not used to it yet.
Maybe it's that I came in later and he had only done it in the beginning. He doesn't continue, to say hi or whatever. But Vignette.
I can't wait till I can see the chat without pressing
I know.
my phone.
Is he coming over today?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh,
but
I thought he said he was coming over today.
Maybe. I'm gonna just be here scaping that tank.
How far did you get on scaping it yesterday?
Not at all.
Dang, I should have texted you.
Not at all, but I did set up that my son's bedroom. I had to put together a queen size bed and then move furniture in there, and so I did all that. And then I made Repashy rocks. I felt pretty accomplished after I did that because I've been procrastinating that.
What is a Repashy rock?
Like I made Repashy and then I dipped river rocks in it.
You made Repashy.
Yeah, I get river rocks and dip when it's still liquid. I dip the rocks in it and I use a sheet pan or whatever.
And it does
dip the rocks and it sets up so that the plecos and autosyncliths and they can get food without all the fish.
To it.
I add
stay gooey or gel like.
I would think so, but I don't know. I haven't tried it, but I added spirulina and moringa and I think bee pollen.
Ooh, Shannon banana. Morning, Shannon. I called your butt last night. You didn't call me back. You better call me when you get off work today. Called you out. Rico Stan, good morning.
That's Pappy Rico.
Pappy Rico. Oops. Why? Is he going to be one now?
No, he just wants to be. So I'm calling
I know
him Pappy.
he wants to be.
Morning, Rico.
He's got kids. I'm sure
Pappy?
they know what to do.
You can call him Pappy.
Guess what I got yesterday, y'all?
What?
It was okay. So I'm on my way home, and I've been texting this lady back and forth about a 20-gallon long with the lid and the air pump and the hang on back, all for $25, right? On Facebook Marketplace. Well, I was on the way. I was in town when I texted her, and she had last texted me during the show yesterday morning. And after that, I got busy and I forgot to look at Facebook. And I looked at it on the way home, and she answered me back. And I was like, hey, I'm kind of in town. Could you meet me now? And she was about 20 minutes later, and I wasn't going to wait in town. So I still kept heading to the house. And once I got to the Exxon, which is right down the road from the house, to get me a fresh coat before I got home, she texted me back and said, yeah, I'll beat you at Walmart and Shreve City in about 15 minutes. I'm like, oh, golly. So I can't go to Shreve City at night by myself. So I had to come home, get Sunny, turn around, and go all the way back up to Shreve City, which is about 20 minutes away. But I was so ready to get out of the truck, and be done, and I have to go back to town. But I had kept on with this lady, kept on. So I was like, I better go or she's not going to meet me, right? So I meet her, and on the back of the tailgate is sitting a 10-gallon.
Oh.
It wasn't a 20?
It wasn't a 20. I don't know what happened to the 20. She was real nice. And honestly, I was actually happier for it to be a 10 because that's what I wanted. I was just getting the 20 because it was a good deal. Really good deal. But I was happier with the 10, and I didn't have to pay as much. And I still got the lid, the air pump. There was gravel, but I didn't want the gravel. So she took the gravel with her. And I think that was it. But it was the air pump, the tank, the lid with lights. All that together is more than $20. So I was like, yeah.
Well, at least a 10 is what you wanted.
I would have asked about that 20 long because that's just.
I know, but
that's wrong.
She should have said that I don't have that tank anymore, but I've got this one.
Yeah.
Did she know it wasn't a 20?
Yes, because she did say that this is not the tank that she had on Facebook. Okay. She's getting rid of her tanks. I hope she's lurking. I told her about the show, and she subscribed and hit the notification bell and everything, and maybe.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Maybe.
So is she getting rid of, how many tanks does she have?
She had 8, and she's down to, I think, 3. And I was trying to, find out why she was, getting out. And she said that she was just tired of it. I think she said she was just tired of it. And I was like, oh, okay. She said her fish died. There's a guy that goes around the Shreveport-Bossier area and cleans tanks for a living. And he was, I think, taking care of some of them or something like that. I don't know the whole story. I just know that he took her 2 big fish and took them to St. Vincent Mall. And I guess somebody there's got a tank because I didn't think that St. Vincent had a big tank. But anyway, they ended up dying. And so she got heartbroken. And so she just, that kind of turned her off. But she does still have a big tank, and I was going to ask her what size the big tank was because I know that Greg picks up big tanks, and I need a few big tanks for my sumps that are going to be in the fish room. So I should have asked her that, but
you should still do that.
I should.
You should message her.
Or
but I really would like to keep her in the hobby.
There you go.
And see if we can
maybe ask her if she needs help with something.
I did.
Yeah.
And see if we can get her involved here because I don't know. It just seems like to me she wants a friend, needs a friend, she needs us. I know she does.
Yeah, I mean she had a disappointment with the fish keeping hobby. So if she would get into the community and learn that that stuff happens to a lot of us, and we keep on going.
Right. And then she was surprised when I told her how many tanks I had.
She probably thought, okay, I'm out here.
She was like, you need another one. Why? I was like, no, I breed. I breed them. So then she was kind of interested in what I did breed. So it was kind of like the interest was still there, sort of. But then the heartbreak was there too. So,
well,
Kelly Foreman,
sounds like you need to keep that communication going.
Yeah. I'll check in with her. Kelly Foreman, good morning. Richard Reynolds, good morning. See if I missed anybody.
Yeah, it just sounds like she wants.
Melvin Drees.
She's had 8 tanks, right?
New local Austin.
That's quite a bit. She must
have.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say she must have been in the hobby a while, but that might not be true. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be happy if I could just keep her in her big one.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the office. Sorry for the late response. I'm off mute. Start over, please.
No.
Steven.
How about you join us now that you're off out of your meeting? Use plastic boxes or totes for sumps. You don't need a glass box for a pump. Yeah, I know, but I'm going to be running a lot of tanks. And I'd like to be able to see what's going on. And I would like to put shrimp in it too. But I'm thinking I want 4 55s to run the whole fish room. And I'm going to have sponge filters in all of them. They all will. I don't know how to do this. Like, I know that I got to have sumps. I know I'm going to have sponge filters in them just in case. But I want to be able to, I want them to. I want them to be on the same system, but not all connected. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I'm not sure how to do that. I can't get it straight in my brain how it works.
I don't know how that would happen.
You
know, so you mean like you don't want so if there's like a illness or something, it doesn't spread to all the tanks?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea how you do that. Does anybody know that?
I will have I'm going to try and have a UV filter on it or UV light on it. And I'm going to try and do it right. But I don't know how to do the
So let me say this again. You want to put all your tanks on a system, but you don't want it to be on the same system.
Yeah.
She wants 4 sumps. How many tanks?
I don't know yet. Because I don't know how many rows up I'm going to go. I'm going to try and go up 3 rows. And the bottom row, or 4 rows, the bottom row would be the sumps, and then 2 or 3 rows up. So
that's kind of impossible to have them all on a sump and still not on the same sump.
So then how do they do it? How do they have them on a system, but they're all not connected?
I've seen tanks that are all on the same air system, but not filter.
That somebody has to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's impossible to do because if it's on if they're all in the same sump, they're getting the same water.
They're getting the same water in.
Yes.
Yeah, but
if I didn't want them to have
say you got 4 tanks on a sump, okay? All 4 of them tanks, their water's going into that sump.
Yeah.
It gets filtered, whatnot, and then it goes out to separate sumps. So they're all in the same system. So if there is a disease in one of the tanks, it potentially can get into the others.
Right.
You have to do is shut that tank off from the system. If that would happen.
Okay, so what if you had... So the only way to do it so that it's separate is they all drain separately, but you turn a valve and the water comes in and changes the water. Regardless, you do it daily, and then you shut that water off and that water's just lost.
Yeah.
That's too much water. I can't do that.
Yeah, so if they're all in the same sump, they're potentially going to, if there's a disease in a tank, that there's potential for that disease to go to the other 3 tanks. Right. Now, if you're doing an automatic water change system, then that's completely different. You know what I mean? If you're using a sump for filtration, it's a potential it could happen. But you could put other stuff on that to kind of help kill that if that would happen. Like Chewy's saying, UV sterilizers are good. They work well.
I mean, I am going to, but see, I don't want to have to buy 4 of them suckers. So where could I put it without having to buy 4? I'd have to buy 4.
Or like Joseph says, just do the Dan's fish setup.
Okay, I don't have a lake beside me or a river. I don't live in the mountains. I live in the flats of Louisiana, the river bottom, the farmland. Where in the summertime, the ground cracks with big holes in it because it dries up with the clay.
Yeah.
That's where I live. No sand.
Yeah,
I don't live far from the Red River. Like, it's only a mile, maybe less than a mile that direction. But
how would you tie into... What would be the purpose of tying into a lake or a river?
Because the water could come in and go straight out. It'd be it wouldn't be like a circulatory system. It'd be an in and an out.
Yeah.
From the
river.
Okay, what if there's disease in the river?
So Dan's fish, the way he did it was when it's coming in, it comes through a lot of filtration, UV sterilizers before it goes to the tank.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
The other problem with that is how is he controlling the ones that need less, that need more, less or more minerals, like higher TDSs or lower TDS? How is he controlling that?
So pretty much it would be coming in like it's a big RODI system. Right? You would have to add or try to take away whatever's needed. But the problem with that is it's constantly circulating new water in.
Right.
And so I don't know that.
Because not all fish live at the same.
Right.
Yeah.
Pump it out from the swamps. No. Swamps don't have enough flow for me to be comfortable with getting anything out of it.
Hell no.
Also need filters and UV sterilization on the way out. Yeah, so you don't infect the local river.
I don't know. I'd be too nervous to do anything.
You don't think he's worrying about TDSs? Well, I mean, he's got some special plecos up in there. He's got to.
I'm sure there's a way he does it that he didn't explain, or that I remember that he explained.
Yeah, I haven't watched his videos, but I think he is. There's some updates on it.
I may not watch many of his weekly live streams, but I have seen many of his videos. That's how I learned to ship.
Yeah.
He's very smart. I'm sure he's got it figured out.
Kelly says, I don't think he is RO big. I don't think he is RO big the water. He only sells fish that can adapt to that water.
Pretty much.
So it's soft water.
Where he is.
So it's got to be because of those plecos.
Yeah. Yeah.
They do, or in my house, if they don't live, I don't chase water parameters. I'm not chasing pH, but I do cut my water in half or whatever for the different fish I have. Because I've got like the killies, the rams, and what else do I have to cut? Oh, the axolotls. I know, Joseph Stanley. You being a mess this morning.
I don't think he was joking. I think he meant it.
Jess, you would have 4 racks, each one its own system. You treat it like 4 tanks. If you have a problem, you would treat the whole rack.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I unplugged my air pump.
Yeah.
So there's no air coming out of the air stone in there. And I just noticed that all 6 of my auto sinkless are all over that air stone, which is also covered in blackbeard algae.
Well, there you go. Let them eat it.
That's weird. I've never seen autos go for that. Maybe it's something else on there.
Good morning.
Steven.
I got an ant bite. I just popped my ant bite.
Maybe they're eating something else. Maybe it's not the blackbeard algae. Maybe there's just biofilm on it or something.
Yeah,
I don't know.
think Kelly's right. He kind of keeps all the water parameters the same and sells fish that are adaptable to all of them.
Yep.
So
Steven.
Not many guppies.
Yep.
Joseph, I was watching my tank.
What is my goal with a system like that? To breed fish.
Dee Dee asked if Madagascar lace plants flower.
And not have to do water changes.
I have to get one to freaking grow first to tell you that.
I'm the same way, Steven. I've got one.
It's got to be cold.
And it just...
It's
got to be cold.
It's got to be below 73-ish, 72. Even better if it's like below 70. Well, the thing is, that plant goes through a die-off period in the summer. And so if you get like a nice, beautiful one and you put it in like a 78-degree tank, it'll look great for a while. It might even sprout some leaves, but then it'll slowly start to like melt. All the leaves will start to melt, and then the growth will be really stunted because it's the summertime according to the temperature. And so it never really comes back unless you put it in colder water.
I'll be daggum. Didn't know that.
Today.
There you go. Rock hard tanks. Good morning.
There we go.
To see you here.
Kelly
Seen you last night in Alex's show. They do have flowers. Pretty flowers, they say.
None of my plants have flowered yet.
They got what do you have in there? That wood flower.
Talking to me?
Yeah.
What are you talking? What?
You said none of your plants have flowered. I said, what do you have that wood flower in there?
I have boost and doesn't Rotala?
I don't know. I mean, I have
pretty sure it does.
Growing immersed and it hasn't flowered.
I'm pretty sure it does, but I don't know.
Get
Kelly?
That pretty blue Galaris down there.
Probably would.
Hey, Steven, look! I found the video. I found the video.
Oh, that video. Okay.
This video.
Nice. Where was it?
It was I don't know. It went under my OneDrive and it went somewhere. So what I did this morning was I re-downloaded it and I put it where I knew I could find it.
Well, we're almost late because of her.
I was bound and determined I was going to have this video behind me today. I just need to figure out how to widen this. The camo thing.
Well, what is your phone like turned vertical right now?
It is. It's turned like this.
Yeah, turn it sideways.
Oh gosh.
You need to clean your fish room.
Shut up.
Oh no! How dare
There's
you have
one,
it
Brooklyn.
disorganized?
He told you there's one.
I bet it's still ain't near as bad as mine.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. You don't want to see this table right now.
Oh, you can't see it anyway because it's you can't see my fish room because I have a green screen behind me. So you don't know if it's dirty or not. Okay. Now
Mosses and rhizome plants are the only plants that don't flower. That ain't true.
No, Anubis flowers.
Yeah, so does Boost.
Okay, now I've got that black area.
What? Where the hell did that come from?
She turned her camera.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
But what is?
Maybe the settings on StreamYard.
What? Oh, I see. Yeah, you have to. So you're an OBS. You would just want to drag your window of the camera, like just make it larger. Because actually, what resolution?
Don't know.
Is it? Yeah, there you go.
No, see, that's why I don't do this.
Hang on, I can make it smaller.
I'm just thinking the same thing. Oh man.
I can make
a little bit of a learning curve.
Yeah.
But I understand that, Richard. Not feeling these water changes today.
There.
Nope. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. I still didn't do all mine since I haven't done water changes since Brennan's stream. I think it was last Monday.
You're still doing better than me.
You did them this weekend?
I did, but I didn't do them last weekend, and I normally do them on a weekly schedule. But
well, I am today, so I'm doing.
I'm not so worried about the living room 40 because we're gonna be messing around with that one a lot anyway.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you want me to bring that pond, or no? Or do you want me to go measure it after this? I can go measure it.
Why would you bring me the pond? I don't have
to
full
put
sun.
the fish in. No, while we're doing while we're redoing the scape.
Okay, tell me how big the pond is when whether with dragging this thing in my living room is like.
It's
practical.
like a big. Okay, so it is a little bit bigger than one of the like totes.
Yeah, I
got
storage
totes.
Look, do you not look? Me and you have on almost the same color, and they have almost on the same color.
Oh yeah, we do.
That was pre-planned, obviously.
Yeah, pre-planned.
That's funny.
That is funny. I didn't notice that.
Look,
I look at the bamboo coming out of my head.
There.
See it?
There. Nice.
Cool.
Look like I have lucky bamboo coming out of my head.
Looks good though, the bamboo.
Yeah.
I guess. How long have you had that?
January?
Not bad.
No. When was that? I don't know. Whenever I ordered the apothecary thing.
Okay.
I don't know when it was.
I don't know when that was.
Probably
either.
February or March.
Okay.
February. Hell, I don't know. I don't know.
Was it 2022? Can you narrow it down to a year?
Yep.
All right.
It was that. It was this year.
Cool.
Because I bought it after I met y'all at Aquafest. So after that,
end of or mid January or further.
But I don't remember it being cold. I remember being hot the day I bought that bamboo.
That could have just been any random January day.
I don't know.
You live down south. It doesn't get cold down there.
It gets chilly.
Sometimes no.
Yeah,
it gets cold. Yeah, it does.
Cold.
We might feel, but
cold.
maybe you wouldn't think it's cold.
Right.
There you go.
But
it gets a little
we
nippy.
think it's cold.
Yeah.
Whatever. If it's like in the 60s, I have to have a like jacket.
You put a hoodie on and I show up in shorts.
If you're in the shade.
Joe was walking around in shorts at Aquashella.
It was Cold. It got really cold.
Speaking of Joe Strip Shack's in the house today. Hi, Joe.
Hello, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
I like shorts.
Coolie for Scooby.
So we went to Vegas and got married.
Dee.
Whenever we were down there, it was 72, and the lady that was marrying us was wearing long johns. I looked there and said, "What's wrong?" She goes, "It's cold." I said, "I'm ready to put some shorts on. You're making me sweat." I was like, "You're crazy."
Now, how do I get the glow off of me?
The glow.
See, I got a glow around my.
Oh, like the green screen glow.
Yeah, is that gonna be on StreamYard?
No, it's probably OBS settings, and a lot of it has to do with like how well your graphics processor can process the image. It doesn't look bad. When I
blew it up,
it looks more like it's your shadow. If you have a light shining directly at you, but you don't have anything shining directly on the green screen, then you're gonna have that. Like, I currently have a light on either side of me, but neither light is shining at me because God knows I don't need like the extra glow in my face. So they're just shining on either side of me at the green screen.
Well, that didn't help though.
Actually, it did. Oh, kind of.
I can turn this one on.
You can try that. How do you laugh in Canadian?
I don't think it helped.
What?
Except for make me white.
Too coolly laughed in Canadian. Yeah, you got to get the lights like away from you and like on the green screen. However, you need to position that. Probably not something to do on the fly.
Yeah.
It took me a while to kind of get mine right.
It's making it too white. White, light, bright.
You know what I like to do whenever I stream? I just turn everything on and it's good.
If I could show you something, I would.
That's ideal.
Wrong finger, though.
Yeah, I was thinking that. Yeah.
Oh, Joseph Stanley. That's what I'm talking about.
Just your natural glow. You constantly have a halo.
I have a halo.
You kissing butt.
Nope. Ricky the Hoyas. T's fish tanks. We have our way of laughing, us Canadians. That's why we just listening to that.
I was thinking that before that.
Or hello. That's how they say hello. Hello. Gina's Reef. Can't wait to meet everyone. It's going to be an awkward, nervous mess. Or she's going to be an awkward, nervous mess. I'm not. I'm like, throw my hands up and go running and screaming. And then you get a big old hug, Southern hug, whether you like it or not.
Where's she going to be meeting people at?
Yep.
I don't know.
At the Triple Crown.
Triple Crown.
Okay. Yeah, she's talking about Kelly because that's the only one that I know of that Kelly's going to, because she's staying with us at the Airbnb. And
yeah,
Kelly, have you told Jake yet that you're dragging him to a fish convention?
Berkeley. Are you going to the Triple Crown?
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
We're gonna try to do Dallas though, right?
Yep. You know that to Triple Crown and then Dallas is right the weekend following.
Yeah, and then like let's see, there's the Clash followed directly by Fishtoberfest, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna be tired.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
I am trying to figure out how I'm going to be able to do both. I mean, Dallas isn't such a big deal because I can drive there, no biggie.
Is that one in August?
How far are you from Dallas?
4 hours, 3.5 hours, 4.
Really?
Yeah,
we're about 7.
Yeah.
What? 7? Mm-hmm. That's it.
That's not far at all.
You basically drive up to Jess and then you take a left.
Yep, pretty much. I-49 to I-20.
Okay.
That's it.
That ain't bad.
I don't know why I thought it was like 9 or 10 hours.
No, not bad at all.
Mm. So we're driving, right?
Yeah.
Your vehicle.
Well,
Because mine won't make it.
Jenna's van, yeah, for sure.
Y'all's vehicle, not
That thing
ours.
basically drives itself. So that's.
Or we could rent one if you wanted to.
Nah.
We
bought the van for this purpose, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be driving to the Triple Crown. It's like 8 hours, I think. It's not bad.
Rock Hard Tanks is about 5 hours from Dallas. Well, Rock Hard Tanks, where do you live?
I'd like to go to more events, but it's just not going to happen this year.
I should be at more events, but I ain't making the bucks yet.
When is the Triple Crown?
The weekend before Dallas in August.
It's Triple Crown is like end of the month, July, like July 20-something, 26-ish.
5 days.
Yeah, I'm not doing all 5 days. I think we're getting there Tuesday and we're leaving Sunday. We have to be back before Monday, and it's 11.5-hour drive.
That's right. Ricky De Hoyos is in
and then
5 hours from Dallas. He's in Houston. You're around Rocco. Joseph Stanley's 3 hours from Dallas.
Y'all are coming back for Monday, and then the Dallas is the very next weekend?
Apparently.
So we're leaving Thursday?
Wait, crap. Aquashella is just Saturdays and Sunday, right?
Yeah, but y'all said something about, I don't know, maybe not.
If they do a Friday evening thing for the fish tuber booth or whatever, or the creator booth.
Yeah.
So like last year for Dallas, I left like mid-morning or really more like noon on a Friday.
Okay, maybe that's what y'all said.
And you got there about 7. 7, yeah. I remember.
Oh, I'm thinking, okay, I know. Never mind. I got confused. I was thinking about when Josh would have to take off of work or when he would want to. It's the following Monday that he'd want to take off.
And yeah, Friday and Monday.
Mm-hmm. And maybe Tuesday.
Just, for that extra buffer day of rest.
Yeah.
Thanks, Kelly.
Fat Kitty.
Fat Kitty made an appearance yesterday.
Loved your premiere, Kelly.
I missed it.
If you blinked, you would have missed it.
Oh, man. So awesome.
Skipper, did you see it?
My phone
No,
died.
I didn't get a chance, no.
It'll only take a second.
Oh, really?
Or 2.
Yeah, especially you catch the replay. You don't have to sit through the countdown.
Mm-hmm.
Why? What happened?
Kelly was posting a little I Am a Snail promotional video, and the video itself is only like 7 seconds. But when she scheduled it as a premiere.
Okay.
So it premiered with a 2-minute countdown followed by a 7-second video. She had a good crowd there, like 30-something people.
Yep.
That's awesome.
It was definitely one for the books in terms of troll level.
You got some super chats, lady.
Okay, hang on. I'm trying to load the stuff for the for mid-morning break, and it is just not cooperating.
It was 12 seconds.
Joseph Stanley and Morning Show Travel Fun. Bless your heart. Thanks, Kelly. And Joseph Stanley with the 99-cent super sticker. Here you guys go. Who is it that says Airplay Rock? Let's dance.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Yeah. I drive as many places as I can. And I am not above sleeping in my truck. So if it takes me just gas getting there, I will sleep in my truck. As long as there's somebody around that will loan me a shower every now and then. I'm good.
I drove from South Dakota back to Pennsylvania, and that's a 24-hour trip.
Oh, wow.
And whenever I stopped, I slept at a rest area and then went the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Took a nap.
Yeah, I can sleep in a truck. Which is weird because if I go to a hotel and the bed is hard, I can't sleep. But I can sleep in my truck.
Well, it's kind of comfortable. I don't know for me, because if I can sleep in a foxhole, I can sleep anywhere.
A what?
Foxhole.
Explain.
It's military.
Okay.
It's a hole that you dig and you sit in to literally shoot out of.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I get that now. All right.
Yeah, that's some good practice for being able to sleep pretty much anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
What?
That's why all of our parents can just fall asleep in a chair or wherever they are, because a lot of them, they have that experience, former military.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've reached my lab now. I might work the entire night now. Bye, guys. Oh, why are you gonna work all night? But bye. Have a good night. I guess you work graveyards.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
That's right. We stay up working in our fish rooms all night a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, my fish hate me because water changes usually happen at night whenever the lights are off, and sometimes I have to turn the lights back on.
I don't have automatic lights on and off. That wouldn't do me any damn good because I turn them on and off when I want.
Yeah. My fish don't mind. They get excited.
Yeah,
especially
mine don't care.
The angelfish. Yeah, the baby angelfish do. Yeah.
And it don't hurt the plants either. They're perfectly fine too.
They don't really get out of my way though.
So. Well, the rainbows get excited in the wrong way because they will start smashing into things, freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
The rainbows.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. See, me too, Kelly. I'm a pretty princess. I can only sleep in a bed.
Skipper makes his announcements before the end of the stream.
Yeah.
You have an announcement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Because it's hard to find slots nowadays. It's not like
tomorrow at 4?
No, next week.
Next week.
Next week. Me and the professor are going to do a stream.
Awesome. Like weekly?
Yeah.
Or just, okay.
We're going to give her a try. It's going to be called The Hillbilly and the Professor.
That's great.
Nice.
He came up with the name.
Hello.
Why wouldn't it be Skipper and the Professor? Gilligan's Island reference.
House. Ooh.
It may still be. I haven't decided yet.
I like the Hillbilly, but I also like Skipper, and I like them both. I like them both. Well, you guys, it is time for overtime for the mid-morning break that is brought to us by our big sponsor, who is Joe from Joe's Shrimp Shack. If you guys need any shrimp, wood, or anything you have in mind, he can get it. Just send him an email or look him up on Facebook.
You're on mute, Jess.
She knows, Steven.
Oh.
Gizmo.
Got the body of a rainbow. Don't let your picture spin it on my dough. Got that Christmassy feeling. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. It's an unboxing. Need to get them over to my tank and better lighting. Cause I gotta get the B-roll. I'm trying to focus. I gotta get the B-roll. Time for a close-up and slow mo. I gotta get the B-roll. I'm trying to focus. I gotta get the B-roll. Time for a close-up and slow mo. I gotta get the B-roll. Out of all the rainbows, they're the hottest. Liking the way they're gonna look when I see them grow. I can't wait for that color. Yeah, gonna go in my 90s. Looking awesome and shiny. Now I got them over to my tank and better lighting. Cause I gotta get the B-roll. It's swimming and flowing. I'm trying to focus. I gotta get the B-roll. Time for a close-up and slow mo. I gotta get the B-roll. It's swimming and flowing. I'm trying to focus. I gotta get the B-roll. Time for a close-up and slow mo. I gotta get the B-roll. Yeah, my 90s almost stocked up. Gonna get another type of rainbow in a little while. She's got my money declining. Yeah, it's always so exciting to do another unboxing. Then I got them over to the tank and better lighting. Cause I gotta get the B-roll. It's swimming and flowing. I'm trying to focus. I gotta get the B-roll. Time for a close-up and slow mo. I gotta get the B-roll. It's swimming and flowing. I'm trying to focus. Gotta get the B-roll. Time for a close-up and slow mo. Cause I gotta get the B-roll. It's swimming and flowing. I'm trying to focus. I gotta get the B-roll. Time for a close-up and slow mo. I gotta get the B-roll. It's swimming and flowing. I'm trying to focus. I gotta get the B-roll. Time for a close-up and slow mo. I gotta get the B-roll.
Oops.
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 Oopsies.
Okie dokie.
Kelly's got rainbows from Gary Lang via Lady Diane coming in a couple hours.
Awesome.
So jelly.
That's cool.
It's been a long time since you've heard B-roll. Snoochie Booch. I think I seen, wasn't Danny was in here earlier, I thought. But I don't think I said hi.
He's here.
Hi, Danny. Sorry. I seen you. I'm really bad about saying names and then getting thrown off and then coming back and knowing that I seen somebody's name, but chat jumps and then I forget to say hi. But I know I've seen them. I know I've seen them. There was somebody who said they were going to email me because I have some killie pairs, some of the Penchex Gardneri, the P82s, which are in this video, not the Blue Galaris, but the other ones. So if anybody's interested in some killie pairs, or even if they just want males, I got a bunch of males.
Did you get the Blue Galaris to breed yet?
Well, they're laying eggs.
Okay.
It's my fault. I haven't gotten that one right there is a P82. That's a Gardneri went above my head.
Mm.
I got to figure out what I'm doing wrong to hatch the eggs. I'm getting the double reds hatched and the Gardneris are hatching, but the Blue Galaris, they're just not hatching. I've done it both ways. I've done it with the peat moss, and I've done it just with moss, dried out and not dried out.
If I wanted to breed the Golden Wonder killie pair I have, what would I have to do?
Put them in a tank by themselves with a spawning mop.
And then the eggs need to be like out of water or what?
No, those you can. Okay. So if you put them, you can put them in a really heavily planted tank, and
they'll colony breed.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep. Those are very, 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 very easy. Very easy.
I don't know anything about killies. Just Brooklyn gave the pair to me, and like they're getting big too. Man, I didn't realize that they got so big. The Golden Wonder, it's like bigger than some of the Melanitania females I have in there right now.
Told you.
Poetic Song. I have got. I've got the clown killies, but I don't have any. If I've got babies, I don't know of them. I can't see them yet. I should have babies though, because I've got 3 different tanks and they're in there by themselves. So I should have babies. I just can't see them yet. And then I have it's called a double red. And it's a small killie. It's bigger than a clown, but smaller than the Gardneris and the Blue Galaris.
What's it called?
It's called a double red. Let's see if I can find a picture of it. But it looks orange to me, but a lot of the reds called red look orange to me. And then I do have the Gardneri, and I've got the Blue Galaris. But again, I don't have any Blue Galaris babies yet. I do have double red babies, and I've got Gardneri babies for sure.
Morning, Beaks.
Beaks.
Morning, Beaks.
Bex.
No, it's Beaks.
Beaker Bex.
Beaks.
Beaker Bex.
Beaks. It's like beta or beta.
You said baiter?
Baiter or better. I got me a baiter.
Better Beaks. Let's see. All right. Here he's sharing. All right. I picked the right one. Yes. Okay. Wait. I want to do this. There. All right. So those are the Gardneri right here.
Yeah.
And
those are nice. I like them ones.
Yep. They're pretty. Those are the clown killies.
Or rocket killies. They like
or rocket killies, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that one.
That was in a pisto.
No, the one before that.
Oh. That one?
Great looking killifish. Yeah.
I haven't seen that one anywhere yet.
That's pretty cool.
So, no. I do want that one. This one right here. But it's on eBay.
I like the fins.
Too scared to. Okay, so the fins of the double red that I have are almost identical to that, but the color is different. Let's see. Maybe this is it. It's very close to this. Very close to this. Very. In fact, it may be that. because the females are like, but the females have a darker black line down their body. I want some of them. But those aren't killies. I know.
So are the golden wonders like the larger side of killies then?
No,
they're big. They're bigger.
The blue galaris are bigger.
Yeah, they're bigger than the golden wonders for sure. I guess golden wonders would be like in the middle.
That's a cool fish. I don't know what that is. That's cool.
2.5 inches.
Threadfin rainbow.
Yeah.
No, that is?
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
That's cool.
I love those rainbows.
But are they rainbows?
I was just thinking that too, Stephen.
Because do they just decide those aren't? I know pseudomcgills aren't. I don't know. I don't even remember the threadfins genus.
I don't know. Because excuse me, Madagascar rainbow is not a true rainbow neither.
The Madagascar rainbow?
Yeah.
I can't keep up with what people
neither.
are calling things.
I'm going to say my double reds look like that one.
My thing is this: if it says rainbow in the fish, it's a rainbow. Well, you can't really say it because you got
rainbows. Have rainbows of colors.
Yeah.
Which one is that?
That's the double red that I have.
That?
Yeah, I have this double red.
Oh. I think they're really pretty.
And then there's the blue galaris that I've got. He's old. That one's an old one. That's the gardener eye. That's a blue galaris. That's a blue galaris. That is too. That's a gardener eye.
What's that?
It's a killie, but I don't know which one. That's a blue galaris. That's a nice picture of a blue galaris.
Is it enhanced, photoshopped?
Maybe just to be clearer, but the colors, no.
Okay.
I mean, like if you see behind me, I mean, my blue galarises they're that color, but maybe just a little clearer on the picture.
See, so Greg says the problem with killifish is they sometimes aren't great for a community tank.
See, and I have mine in a community tank. Well, I say community tank. So they're in with the they're in with angels, and see, there goes the blue galaris right there. That's the blue galaris.
Yeah, it's pretty big, depending on how big those angels are.
He's 4 inches. He's 4 inches long. But they're in with angels and those Pandagara. I have a double red in here with him too, but he's smaller, so he stays hidden a lot more. Let's see.
Morning, Alex.
What's that?
This book. So a threadfin rainbow is a true rainbow. It's in the same family.
So was pseudomcgill was in a subfamily. Pseudomcgill was part of the Melanotanidae or whatever it's called, and then I don't know, this different evolutionary branch or something like that.
That's a P82, or a gardener eye.
It's pretty.
Is that in the same tank with the angels?
Yes. Yeah. See, there's the angel. And then
Nice.
there's a Pandagara right there.
I love Pandagara. They're so cute.
And the killies are all over the tank. Like they don't stay top, bottom. They're all over the tank like guppies.
That golden wonder killie attacked my hand last night.
There's a blue Galaris.
Yeah.
There's a Gardner Eye.
Bold fish.
Yep, very.
There's a blue Galaris. But I love them. And price, I don't know. I guess I should know that before I say they're for sale, huh? I have to see what I bought them for. I don't I think they're like $8 a fish, $8 a fish, I think. It's not bad. I think I paid for a trio of the blue Galaris. I think I paid $50 for a trio of them. So I wish I could get them figured out. I really, really do.
There we go. Kelly with the confirmation. Thread fins are closer related to Melantania than they are to Pseudomagills. All them genetics and stuff.
Yeah.
Bob. Good morning, Bob.
Bob.
Kayla's
Is that-
Aquatics and Exotics.
Is that male killifish really bright in color now?
The Golden Wonder? Or
What'd I say? Yeah.
you're asking me, right?
Yes.
Yeah. It's pretty.
I'm so confused. I don't know what I just said.
You asked if the male killifish was bright in color. I think that
Golden
the answer
Wonder-
is yes.
Yeah,
Killies
I was
are
okay.
To what? Are they native here?
I don't know.
A killifish is native to Louisiana, and I don't know if it's the
Is it the least
one-
killie?
the least killie is the least killie. That's it.
I don't know. I didn't know that.
Indigenous to India. So the Golden Wonder is indigenous to India and Sri Lanka.
Okay, this is the Golden Wonder.
It's wonderfully gold.
Alex, so killies live 2 years?
Yeah, that's correct. Depending on which kind.
Okay.
So
Well-
but if you think about it, your guppies are only living about that long these days.
Yeah.
Your bettas are, so in all actuality, it's not, I hate for people to say I don't want a killie because they only live 2 years.
I want a killifish mosh pit.
Uh-huh.
I wonder how doable that is versus the
Only
guppies.
males.
Like well, if it was a mosh pit, it needs to be a breeder. Like, you got to have males and females and colony
You can
breed.
do it. I bet you could do it with the clown killies. I don't know if you can do it with the bigger ones.
Probably couldn't mix them for a colony breed.
What if it's like really heavily planted? That would be really pretty.
It would be. I mean,
Very pretty.
dense plants.
I'm not sure.
They definitely help. So yeah, Alex says some live 6 months, some live 3 years. Yeah, some of them just like live in these little pockets or puddles of water, and then they dry out, and then they panic and lay eggs. Like we're gonna die, but let's just leave a legacy behind in this crappy puddle that dries up every season.
Yeah, it's really interesting how that all works.
What is Mexicali fish keeper? Oh God, Lori, I'm glad you said that because I did forget.
Oh,
what?
But about the end of month race.
Oh.
We'll do that in just a minute. I had a Gardner Eye mosh pit, a Gardner Eye. They bred like crazy in a heavily planted tank. So the Gardner Eye are the ones in here. So, but can you take, so mosh pit, you're wanting to take like the Golden Wonders, the Gardner Eyes, Blue Galar, like all of them and put them in a mosh pit.
That's what he was saying.
Well, that's just a thought based on my essentially zero knowledge of killifish. So, like,
it'd be neat.
It would be neat if
I don't know
it
if
worked.
you can or not.
Probably not. And now Jennifer says, just say no to mosh pit killies. The AKA would hunt you down. There's probably some guppy people who'd like to hunt me down too.
Probably.
Our golden wonder that my son was so close to lived 2.5 years. And I thought he got sick after Hurricane Ida.
No.
Because
what?
He old trees.
Old trees? Like, I mean, maybe in the water, trees that have fallen.
Like cypress trees, cypress trees in the swamp.
Yeah.
Sometimes out of water. Out of moss.
Look, I know that them suckers can live out of water for at least 16 hours.
Yeah.
I kind of know it. I just wish I had it on camera to prove it. Because that sucker did. Dang sure did. And my one that was leucistic is gone. I don't know where he went. Oh, Bob. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. That's right. The party don't stop until 10, 11 o'clock.
We have half an hour for the party to not stop.
That's right. That's right. All right. Let's do this.
Mexicala had a question.
Yeah, what was it?
And actually, I'm looking at it in this book. It's a killifish. I didn't know that.
Greg, I have not made an order because what I want is out of stock.
Mexicali is asking, do you have a good source of information on a Phaneus Mento iridescent tooth carp?
Don't have a clue what that is.
It's this. It's a cool fish. They also call it the Arabian Killifish.
The Arabian Killifish.
And other common name is mother of pearl killifish.
Ooh.
Okay, hang on. Let me look at that.
Yeah, let's see. Can be found in Western Asia. So Iraq, Israel, Jordan, Lebanon, Palestine, Syria, and Turkey.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Is it look like this? Look like any of them? That says black pearl.
Yeah, I've seen that
Argentine pearl.
That's not it, though.
No, that's not it.
Yeah, that one is really pretty, though. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The blue pearl.
No. Oh, I just lost it. Oh, there it is. It's iridescent.
This one's iridescent.
Killifish. So fake.
What?
Caved, carved. Oh, mother of pearl fish.
It's a piece of art.
Yeah. Yeah, but still, is that what it would look like?
Sheep's wool or something? Like.
You looked up iridescent tooth carp?
No, I looked up mother of pearl killifish.
Oh.
Look up iridescent tooth carp.
Was that a robot fish?
That's a lot of panfish.
Yeah.
All right, we're looking up.
Look like somebody about to eat them.
Wait, iridescent
tooth carp.
Yep.
It brings up killifish.
Okay.
I tell you, Mary Page got me onto this book. She showed it one time, and I looked at it, and I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Tells you stuff about the fish, the parameters, and stuff like, well, not all the parameters, but like the temperatures, what it likes to live in the aquarium.
Wonder what made them choose that gourami as the cover image.
I don't know.
All right, any of these?
Yes.
This one?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's nice.
Is that it?
Yeah. The iridescent tooth carp.
Ooh.
The one I showed you in the picture, this is a subspecies off of it.
Ooh, what's that? Self and Molly.
What?
That doesn't look like
It's
a
not
self and Molly.
It's not. You can't
But
go
it
by.
said.
You can't go by that sometimes.
No. Oh, it's Gizmo.
The
That's cool,
Gizonator.
Eduardo.
No, she's Gizmo right now because she's being nice. She's being sweet.
She must have just had dinner or breakfast.
Says they're on eBay.
Yeah.
Jennifer Weaver is saying waterfish.
Huh?
Brackish waterfish. Oh.
Oh, there's tooth carp?
Well, yeah, it sure is.
Triple my coffee out my mouth.
That's disappointing.
Right? All right. Kenny, how are you feeling, Kenny?
Oh, that's right. He had surgery yesterday. You
Yeah.
still have your arm.
Yeah.
They nerve blocked it.
Ooh.
That's what he said.
He got his surgery yesterday, and I got my back injection yesterday.
How do you feel?
Better.
Good. But they never worked. The back injections didn't work on my neck. But guess what time it is?
Nap time?
When you say that, you make me think of the guess what day it is?
Oh, that's tomorrow.
Commercial. Every time you say
It is
that.
time for Fish Story, Fish History and Scientific News by Alex from the Secret History Living in Your Aquarium. If you guys have not seen this guy, you are missing out. So go check him out. But here's a little snippet. See if it starts where I ended it yesterday.
No.
Nope. Maybe.
What's going on, everybody out there?
So you're thinking of the hump day when the camel does that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hump day. Yeah.
I love that commercial.
Tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Dang, I don't know where I ended it at.
And basically, it goes over the skills and the different applications of math you can use and how it could be applied to.
Alex said it's 11:20 mark, so it's pretty far into it.
11 what?
11:20 seconds.
Culture Lab decided to put these results out for the public and make comment on it. And he said that the 172 million reflects the same. I'll just go ahead and read you some excerpts and info from the magazine and interject about banning it. So this article, other things were inserted, and in this case by a Florida Republican and by a Hawaiian, somewhat Hawaiian-backed Democrat, and also multi-partied and Democrats in California as well. But it's being spearheaded by Rick DeSantis, who is, of course, Florida's governor. So what I want you to keep in mind is that he's talking about potentially banning a whole lot of these animals because they're not imported. They are sold and thanks for watching. Bye. What is going on, everybody? It's Alexander Williamson here with The Secret History Living in Your Aquarium, and we're doing episode 71 of Fishtory. So today we're going to be talking about something that is ever so important right now, because of legislation that is coming down the pipeline. Now, originally the House had voted on the act, which is inserted into a giant bill that they were pushing through and that they approved. House Democrats wanted this thing to go through about infrastructure and jobs and yada yada. Well, of course, then a bunch of other things were inserted, and in this case by a Florida Republican and by a somewhat Hawaiian-backed Democrat, and also multi-partied and Democrats in California as well. But it's being spearheaded by Rick DeSantis, who is, of course, Florida's governor. So what I want you to keep in mind is that he's talking about potentially banning a whole lot of these animals because they're not imported. They are sold and bred in the U.S., not being imported and necessarily. So if it's already here, they would talk about banning it. So this article, for the first time ever, they have quantified how big the farming industry of ornamental fish is in Florida. And they've known for a while how big it is roughly, how many permits, the farms and things like that. But this time they went through all the farms that sell to wholesalers under kind of this lobbyist group and loose networks that are set up there through a research center down there that's absolutely awesome that works through the university system in Florida. And well, I'll just go ahead and read you some excerpts and info from the magazine and interject here and there. But through a first of its kind survey, the University of Florida has shown that tropical fish farmers bring over 172 million in sales. That's wholesale sales to Florida's economy. $172 million in sales alone, ? Well, that's kind of an industry we should all support, right? So this is where Craig Watson, the director of University of Florida's Tropical Aquaculture Lab, decided to put these results out for the public and make comment on it. And he said that the 172 million reflects the sales of fish by members of the Florida Tropical Fish Keeping Farmers Association in 2021 alone. Now, this does not include all the people like Grant Eater or like so many of you that are YouTubers that sell fish, that have fish rooms. There are many people that sell probably over $1 billion in fish retail wise throughout this. The other thing this doesn't count is the markup that it takes from when it's getting to the wholesaler, which is usually Seagrass or Imperial or 5D or something like that out of Florida. This is counting the sale to them out of Florida. It doesn't count the reselling of that in local communities all across the country, and the financial impact that has, the number of jobs that impacts. So it really goes on. And if you think that your average fish is usually marked up 3 to 4 times, if not sometimes 10 times, depending on the fish, to make up for other fish that they can't mark up as high, it really lends you to a number that's probably closer to $2 or $3 billion by the end of this rabbit trail, according to estimates that I saw in this last year's reassessed report post-COVID, talking about the industry as a whole for aquatic and ornamental tropical fish. So this includes direct sailors to wholesalers, and also in-state sales to pet shops and other retailers from those farms. So it's revenue made from selling tropical fish or plants that are sold off those same farms, but notably like Florida Aquatic Nurseries isn't in there. So all the big strictly plant-only places are not in this. It's mostly farmers that if they happen to have some plants with the fish, then it got included into the total. So Watson elaborates that the survey includes sales of both freshwater and saltwater fish, corals, snails, and those aquatic plants that happen to be on farms also although that makes up a minority of the money there. So a few other odds and ends, including shrimp and snails, all that kind of stuff is also included, as well as some homemade foods that are byproducts of these fish farms and what they grow. So from St. Augustine to Miami, imported fish mostly come from Asia, and specifically Thailand's the biggest importer to the U.S. now, followed by Indonesia, then Singapore, then China, then Japan, and Japan mostly being koi and goldfish. Rice fish more commonly now too as well, and some shrimp. At the beginning of the pandemic, pet shops closed, and that hurt the industry in 2020. But when Asian imports came back from a halt and started to sell domestically again in the US, it started to really mark an uptick in sales. And pet shops, which had been shut down from the start of the pandemic, were quickly deemed essential and were able to reopen in almost every state. So a lot of them didn't get shut down at all. Here in Washington, they never had to shut down. So people were looking for hobbies, and some of them ended up in the pet shop for their cats and dogs, ended up going to the fish section, and voila. Same with hardware stores and houseplants. That's a whole other industry, though. So in this period of hard times, including a pandemic, this is a good story, a unique form of agriculture that really only belongs to Florida in this scale. Nobody comes close. They make up over 90% of the tropical fish grown wholesale. And one report, which watched and pointed to for comparison, said that in 2012, when Florida Agricultural Statistics reported that 27 million in farm and gate fish sales. Additionally, the most recent census conducted in 2018 reported only a value of 28.7 million to this industry. Well, looks like they were off just a bit. And it's people that were out of touch with the industry that were coming up with these numbers based on trends from the past, not looking at real numbers, especially not on what changed during the lockdowns and things. So farm and gate refers to the amount of money the farmer receives from the direct sale of the fish to his or her farm to the wholesaler. It excludes sales that are in Watson's survey that reflect a whole lot more of how big the industry is, which is those sales to in-state producers as well as to straight to retail, like Imperial started doing that, or if they're selling on websites and so forth. So the annual evaluations of the economic impact of the programs that tropical agriculture or aquaculture creates in the state is enormous. It's one of the top 10 industries. And also it turns out that according to this study, it's been significantly undervalued for its impact. So for this survey, Watson asked members of the group of farmers, the FTFFA, 2 questions. How much did they make from sales of their fish, and how many people did they employ? And 80% ended up participating in the survey willingly. 20% did not, but then they talked to the wholesalers and could kind of fill in the gap. So Watson attributes the high participation in his survey to the participant anonymity. This was an anonymous one, unlike past ones. And this community is a pretty independent and somewhat libertarian historically community that doesn't necessarily want to give their financial details to the government or IRS or whoever it may be. And so that is a big part of this. A lot of times producers don't want to respond to surveys. They take too long to answer. And also it can tip their hand on what it is that they're growing or what it is they're focusing on in the next 6 months to a year, because it takes time to get to market. And overseas, they use steroids and things, and it can then tip off the overseas folks, and they can grow the fish in half the time with the steroids that are illegal here. And voila, then they sell them to U.S. wholesalers and undercut them. So there's a number of reasons. But regardless, it's more evidence that beyond us loving fish and wanting to keep fish, it is an integral part of the economy of Florida for sure. But then if you extend this beyond this, it just gets bigger and bigger. The snowball gets bigger and bigger. And it turns out that they weren't quantifying this the right way when you look at reports from the past. So it's important that you look at, when you see a report, you look at how it was conducted. And so I'll leave a link to the report and all the info for my members, only $1.99, and it supports the channel. It supports me getting these documents, freedom of information requests, things like that take time. Some of the things and some of the academic sources cost money. So I really do appreciate it when people back me up that way or want to toss me a couple bucks on PayPal, Patreon, whatever it may be. But that's the end of my soapbox. Thank you so much. And back to you, Jess. Let's keep fighting this. We've still got to fight it and beat it in the Senate. And hopefully they yank this part of the legislation out, and they don't ban the sale of all fish other than those imported in minimum quantities, whatever that means. Just very unclear. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye. What's going on, everybody out there on internet land? Today is the episode.
All right. Wow, lots of info. Brain overload.
Yeah, political stuff. I just I have people to explain those things to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I never voice my opinion because like I hear other people say stuff, and then like it comes across as like misinformed, and I know I'd probably be the same way. So
well, I go to the smart people
Exactly.
in the industry that make more money at this than I do. And so I probably go their direction. So, because I know they don't want to stop making money. So there you go. Good morning, Jay Oliver. And now we are going to do our end of month race for January, February, March. What, April? Because we're in May now?
It's May.
Or are we in April now?
we're in
May.
May.
We're in May.
You're doing the race for April.
In May. We could go back in time if you really want to.
Can we redo last month?
Oh, I could do with a redo last month.
All right. There we go. All right, you guys. Here we go. We had Miss Mary Page, Mr. Dennis Christensen, Sanucci Boots, Debbie Holding, and Jennifer Weaver. We had 5 weeks for last month. So good luck. And here we go.
Interesting little wheel you got there.
Debbie Holding.
Debbie.
I swear.
Awesome.
Did she win last month?
Did she?
I don't know. They would have to tell. Miss Lori would have to tell me who won last month. I have to pull it up under paperwork to see. But congratulations if you won 2 months in a row.
Listen, I've had people win twice in a row, consecutively on my wheel.
I know, right? Well, see, I did it different last month. It wasn't the wheel. So, but yeah, congrats, Debbie. What? Eduardo? What are you talking about?
You forgot Joe Stan, or is he full of crap?
He's full of crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately, Miss Debbie, there was not an addition to this month's or last month. So but you do still get the shirt and the mug. So yeah. So maybe we'll have a what do you call it? A sponsor for this month. So we are looking for a sponsor for the end of month for we're in May.
We're in May.
May.
It's
Gonna be
December.
May.
It's going to be Christmas this month.
We're looking for an end of month for May, and we're looking for coffee cup sponsors So if you would like to be a sponsor, which gets your name out there, you do end up getting more subs. I don't know how many, but you do get more. So if you're looking to up your game, put yourself out here on the morning show. I know, right, Eduardo? I could, that's...
I was like what Joe Stan said. It's so cute that Stephen P had to ask if I was full of crap. It was a courtesy question.
Hey, I was thinking, I was like, did I forget something? Yeah, because I know just that way. It's September. I know, right, Alex? Look, I don't have to per se keep up with the days or times, except for make sure my butt's here 4 days a week at 9 a.m.
What about tomorrow? We members only and
yeah, we're still going to do the members only because I need to let the ground dry out some because the last part that I have to do for the landscaping job I'm working on is digging a trench for the drip line irrigation that got messed up last year when not this past winter, but the winter past that he had his awning redone because it got crushed, and when it crushed, it dug into the irrigation, and so I'm having to dig all of that up and dig a new trench, and I'm not going to play in the mud. So, and it rained its rear end off starting early this morning until probably an hour ago, and so I'm just not going to do it today, and I can give it until whatever time tomorrow to dry out. So yes, we will have a members only stream tomorrow. I need some therapy.
Awesome.
I think that's what I'm going to call it. Members only therapy session.
Yeah. I'll be at work tomorrow, so I'm going to miss it.
Aw. God knows
I don't know.
Therapy, right?
Huh?
Like, Lord knows you need some therapy.
I got to check my meeting schedule. They're killing me with these meetings. It's getting worse.
Yeah, I definitely do need therapy.
How dare they ask you to work, Stephen?
No kidding. Especially during therapy.
I have one meeting tomorrow. I have 6 today.
Yikes. God. You got to make the moolah, man. The moolah.
Yeah, the meetings interfere with me making the moolah.
Oh.
I mean, I'm salaried, so it's just like if I waste my time in a meeting, I still have work to do.
True.
6 does sound like a lot.
Yes, it's a lot.
Eduardo, text you. Utter words too? What?
Forgotten utters.
Utters? I haven't forgotten others. I know you got angels. I know. They're just not ready yet. They're close. They're a week or 2 out, maybe, but they're not ready to go yet.
Is that what this is, Alex? Is this the Mosh Pit Zen look, or is this the I don't operate at this hour of the day look? I'm at about 20% right now.
You're a night owl. You can't help it.
Mm-hmm.
We all are.
I've tried to do this thing called sleep hygiene, I guess is what they call it, just to be normal. I can't. I get depressed when I do that. Very depressed.
See, I want to stay on nights, but the world operates during the day.
Yeah.
That's what sucks.
It sucks.
But
all right,
online shopping is open 24 hours a day.
I know. We've got to do the lineups for today and tomorrow. So hold on to your boat straps. Here we go. We get to hear Miss Dee Dee.
Dee Dee.
Put live streams at Eastern Standard Time. Start off with the Aquatic Morning Show on Main Tails, Fur, and Fin at 10s. That's Jess and the crew. At 12:15, it's Afternoon Chatterlight with.
And that's the lineup for the day, folks.
It's freezing.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Sorry, give it a minute. I don't know why.
I could read the schedule, but I don't have the voice of an angel like Dee Dee does, so this would not come across quite as...
Next up is Fishy Talk on Liffey 32138.
All right, I think it's good to go now.
Have Soul Aquatics at 5. At 6 p.m. is Danican Aquatics, members only stream. That's if Kenny's feeling okay. At 6:30, it's the Focus On interview on Rico Stan's channel. At 7, it's Miss Susan from SLC Aquatics. At 7:30, it's Alex with the Secret History Living in Your Aquarium. 7:30. And also at 7:30, Whizzle and Hippie John the Fisherman on Whizzle's channel. At 9 is Bentley Pasco. And also at 9 is Catfish Terry. At 10, have a beverage with Dr. Black on Dr. Black 66. At 11 p.m. it's Hey Fish Tube, Stephen P. and Jenna P. At 11:30 it's Misfit Reptiles and Aquatics with Brennan. And now for the Wednesday live streams in Eastern Standard Time as well. Start off at Father Fish at 9 a.m. At 10 a.m. it's Flip Aquatics. At 11 a.m. it's Joe Shrimp Shack. At 11 is also the KG Tropicals Members Only stream with John and Lisa. At 12:05 is the Aquatic Morning Show Members Only stream on Maintails, Fur, and Fins. At 1 is Rack with Bird Garden. At 2, it's Wednesday Weekly with Jimmy P's Aquariums. At 5, it's Wednesday Hangout with Brienne's Fish Fam. At 6, it's FishFam.link weekly stream on Liquid Zoo's channel. At 6, it's also Wednesday with Bob and Pam on Kaler's Aquatics. At 7, in the hot seat on Rob 93. At 8, it's Keeping It Shrimple with Papa Shrimp. I love shrimp, who loves shrimp? At 9, it's Dan's Fish. And also at 9 is Primetime Aquatics with Jason and Joanna. At 10:30, it's Steamy McStreamy with Stephen P. and Jenny P. At 11, it's Punchy Pants with Pam and Bob. And that concludes our Wednesday streams. And Liquid Zoo. Thanks for making this information easy to find at fishfan.link. And also Lefty 3213A. Thanks for your live stream calendar on your site as well.
All right, there we go. So Alex, we'll see you. He said he's doing a stream tonight at 7:30 his time.
He said 7:41, which is a little more realistic.
Which means he will not be actually on screen until 8.
He was giving himself an 11-minute buffer, but
yeah.
No.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for coming today. And for the super stickers and super chats, as always, thank you so much. As I am trying to make this my living. So every little bit helps. And thank you guys for being on panel with me today. I really do appreciate it. We will have a members only stream tomorrow. And congratulations, Debbie, for winning the end of month for April.
Tomorrow is also B Wizzle's birthday.
Oh, B Wizzle.
Gotta remember that.
Yep, I'm writing it down now.
Is he doing a birthday stream tomorrow?
I don't know. I just saw Dee Dee put that in or somebody put it in the chat earlier on.
Cool.
That'll be the 4th, May 4th.
Yeah, that's tomorrow.
Yep. Okay. B Wizzle birthday.
I haven't seen that in a while. Gracie needs her hot dog.
Okay. He got that right in at the end, too.
Perfect.
He does it every day. Sometimes he comes through YouTube. Sometimes he comes through Facebook. Sometimes he comes through both just to make sure I've seen it. Sometimes I say something and sometimes I don't.
May the 4th be with you. Yep.
They get their hot dog. All right, everybody. Thank y'all so very much for being here. And we will see you, hopefully, if you're a member, and you can become a member right before the stream if you want, at our therapy session, which is made private. It's only up for 24, up until midnight. So that's how we do that. So see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.
It's a live ever mosh pit. So watch it, don't knock it, drop and fry every day, ain't gon' stop it. People saying hey and whoa and take it slow, it's out of control, but they don't know I got a mother-loving biome. Nature! So leave it alone, they're doing fine in a happy home. Making babies with their fathers and mothers and sisters and brothers is kinda gross, but you know that's the way it goes. Now I'm in the midst of a colony blitz. It all started with the batch of fry. The mama died, but the baby survived and grew up and thrived. Then the guppies kicked the breeding into overdrive. What was accidental and incremental blew up into an exponential and totally mental experimental hit. And the fish police threw a fit. I guess they just couldn't handle my live bearer mosh pit. Best not front on me about this company, 'cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spine or time to hear you whine. Stop the fish police. I'm making hybrids I desire to acquire and combine entire lines designed to inspire and surprise and advertise the rise of my monkey fighting live bearer empire. You looking all distraught, you think it's overstocked, but you got no shot to sway me, you're an afterthought. Yeah, I got guppies getting blitzed on duckweed. Had enough of these, well they don't stop and neither do we. You might call it a challenge, it's a foot per gallon. Your rationale is sound, but it's a little unfounded, cause I'm gonna be crowned as the best flippin' mud guppy breeder around. On this earth, then my mutts, I assert, are gonna make you a convert to a chaotic tank that doesn't take much effort or the hand of an expert. Look, all I did was rap and 5 guppies just gave birth. Best not front on me about this colony, cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spines or time to hear you whine, cause you best not front on me about this colony, cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish food, don't fret about being overrun, just chill and have some fun. I got the new genetics for the color theoretics, a different aesthetic, it's cosmetic and frenetic. If you don't get it, I do, I got a vision, it's eidetic, and your derision, well, it's really quite pathetic. Uh-oh. Now you see a bunch of platties, they're looking fatty, you think it's fatty, and the plants are overgrown, getting kinda ratty. It's alright, little laddie, just look me in the eye and tell me who's your daddy. Best not front on me about this colony, cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. You might think from this rhyme that I'm mucking up guppy lines. Ain't got no crooked spines or time to hear you whine, cause you best not front on me about this colony, cause you can't spell guppy without that one and only G. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish food, don't fret about being overrun, just chill and have some fun. Yeah. You think I give a fudge about some algae? What, you afraid of shiznit getting too natural up in this biznatch? Good sir, dispose of your TDS meter, for it measures organic and inorganic solids, and it's more beneficial to learn the chemistry of your water. Thank you very much. If you wanna do like I do, fertilize the plants with fish food, don't fret about being overrun, just chill and have some fun.